Very good morning, students. Myself, BK Singh, your chemistry teacher from Oriental Public School, Kishanganj. Dear students, today we will discuss separation of constituent from a mixture. In this topic, we will discuss the separation by magnet, that is magnetic separation. This process, actually, the separation by magnet, also called magnetic separation, and it can be used to separate two constituents from a mixture from a from a mixture if one of them is magnetic and the other is non-magnetic in nature. For example, students, iron filings and sulfur present in a mixture can also be separated with the help of horseshoe magnet, and this mixture is placed in a dish and the magnet is repeatedly moved over the mixture. The iron fillings stick to the magnet in each operation and can be removed, and after some time the entire iron fillings present in the mixture will be removed, leaving behind sulfur, which is of non-magnetic nature. After this, student, we will discuss separation by sublimation method. So students, this method can be used for the type of mixture in which one component is that which undergoes sublimation and the other is non-volatile component. In that case, we can do this. And students, sublimation, this process, I think you remember the process in which some substances directly pass from solid into vapor without passing through the liquid state, or the conversion of gas into solid without passing through liquid state is called sublimation. So in this one, actually students, the two state of this substance may be, one is known as sublimate and another is known as sublime. So what is sublimate? The substance obtained on cooling the vapors is known as sublimate, and the vapor obtained on heating the substance which undergoes sublimation on heating is known as sublime. Students, the process can be used to separate sublime substances like naphthalene, camphor, ammonium chloride, benzoic acid, iodine, etc. from the non-volatile components present in the mixture. The mixture is taken in the china dish and is covered by a perforated porcelain plate. An inverted glass funnel is placed over the dish and its stem is plugged with cotton. The dish is heated gently when the volatile substances changes to the vapors. The vapors pass through the perforation of the plate and get collected on the inner cold surface of the funnel, and this is known as sublime, and the non-volatile constituent remain on the dish. The sublimate can be removed from the funnel. Here we can take some examples of sublimation. So here, number one, a mixture of ammonium chloride and sodium chloride can be separated by this method. Second, the mixture of camphor, which is a solid with pleasant smell and undergoes sublimation, and salt can be separated. Now students, we will discuss another method, that is the method of separation of two immiscible liquids. So the separation of two immiscible liquids. Students, first of all, try to understand what is immiscible. Immiscible, that means which do not mix with each other, is called immiscible. For example, water and oil, they are immiscible liquids. So in these cases, students, how will separate both the constituent from the mixture? So students, a mixture of two immiscible liquid can be separated by using a separating funnel, and the separation of two immiscible liquids by a separating funnel depends on the difference in their densities. The denser liquid forms the lower layer, whereas the lighter liquid forms the upper layer. You might have seen, if you will mix up two immiscible liquids like oil and water, in that case, student, oil is lighter, and being lighter it will form the upper layer or the layer at the top, whereas the lower layer will be formed by the water. So in this way, this can be separated by the separating the two liquids by separating funnel. The instrument is known as separating funnel, and that one we can see here. In this case, student, suppose we want to separate the two immiscible liquid. For that one, we can take the example of a liquid, mustard oil and water. Students, now listen. Let's separate a liquid mixture of kerosene oil, and water. So kerosene oil and water. How can we separate this one? For that one, see students here, transfer the liquid mixture in a separating funnel made up of glass and provided with a stopcock or a tap. That one we can say stopper also. And press the mouth or the funnel with your thumb. Shake the contents vigorously for some time, and now keep the funnel undisturbed on a stand. So kerosene oil forms the upper layer because it is lighter, while the water present in it forms the lower layer. Since kerosene oil and water are completely immiscible with each other, there is a clear boundary of separation. You can see at this position, it is appearing that there is a clear boundary of separation. Now open the stopcock. Here we'll open it. This stopcock, and the lower layer of water moves out and gets collected in the beaker, whereas kerosene oil remains in the funnel and can be recovered later on. So in this way, we can separate both the substances from the mixture in this way, and in this way you can see in the lower container water will get separated, and at the conical flask only it will the lighter substance, that is kerosene oil, will remain left over in that one. And after this one, students, we'll discuss the separation of constituents from a homogeneous mixture. Previous one was of heterogeneous. Just try to remember. That was whatever we have discussed, that was heterogeneous. Now we'll discuss homogeneous mixture. Separation of constituent from a homogeneous student. So students, separation of the constituents from a homogeneous mixture is more difficult as compared to the separation from a heterogeneous mixture. We have many times discussed this, because the heterogeneous have the clear boundary of separation, whereas homogeneous mixture do not have any clear boundary of separation. So students, in this case, first we'll discuss the separation of non-volatile substance or non-volatile soluble impurities from a liquid. We can take the example of seawater, students. Students, seawater, as we all know, contains some dissolved salts. It may be sodium chloride, potassium chloride, etc. as impurities. But these are non-volatile in nature, and this means that even upon a strong heating, these salts do not change into vapors. And the purification of seawater can be done with the help of the technique which is known as distillation or simple distillation also we can say. So here double L is there, distillation or simple distillation. And first of all, we will not try to know, student, ki what is distillation or how can we define this term. So students, this we can define as the process of converting a liquid into vapors upon heating and then cooling the vapors back to the liquid state is called distillation. And students, this process can be applied if one of the component is volatile and the other must be non-volatile in nature. Then only we can apply distillation process, otherwise not. In case of seawater, students, which we are going to separate by the distillation method, students, the impure solutions is taken in the glass flask, that is known as distillation flask, and it is provided with a thermometer. The flask is heated from the below. Here from the below, suppose here some flames are coming out. So from the below, here as I have tried to show, and water will change into vapors once it starts boiling, isn't it? And these vapor escaping from the flask are passed through the condenser. This is condenser, student. This is condenser. So condenser, and water is kept circulating around it, and vapors will get condensed into liquid, which is completely pure, and it can be collected in the receiver like this container. In this container we can collect it, and the impurities, being non-volatile in nature, will left behind in the flask at this place, and other liquids containing soluble non-volatile impurities can also be purified in the same way, students. Okay, students, this is all for today, and in next video we will discuss evaporation. And thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.